Hey y'all. Somebody is feeling stuck. Like you just like, why do I just feel like I'm stuck? Why I'm not moving? Why am I not further along? Why I feel like I'm still in the same place? And then when you start feeling like you stuck, you start feeling like that when you speaking and talking to God, you feel like he's not listening, but he is. And I want to tell somebody that the reason why you're stuck because you're not doing what God is telling you to do. And he brought me to Joshua. That's where I've been. That's been my reading for the past couple of weeks is Joshua. And this is around the 7th. This is when God had sent the Israelites to Jericho. And when he sent them, God always give you instructions and directions before he tell you to do anything. He gave these people clear instructions and direction before he sent them into Jericho. But when he sent them into Jericho, you had some people that was in the camp did some things that God clearly told them not to do, meaning they was being disobedient. And it's somebody that's right now, you're asking why you're stuck because you are being disobedient. God said he have given you clear instructions. He have told you what to do. And I hear that somebody is still holding on to things that God keep telling you that it's time for you to let go of. And I'm hearing people, and he's constantly telling you that it's not going with you. And you're sitting and waiting for God to move. You're sitting and waiting for the next instructions. But God said he has already given you the instructions. And you're trying to take people and things that God is wanting you to move away from. You're trying to take them with you. And when you're not following instructions and being obedient to the voice of God, then God will not be there. And that's how he was saying it in that story, because after they went into Jericho, they went and fought against A. And when they went and fought in this country, they was defeated by the enemy. And Joshua was crying out to God like, why did you take us across this river and you going to allow the enemy to take us out? I'm just paraphrasing. And God told them, he said that the reason why you did not defeat your enemies is because it's people that's in the camp. They have stolen things. And not only that, they have lied. So they was being disobedient to the instructions God had been giving them before they went into Jericho. And it's somebody right now. The reason why you're stuck is because you have not done what God has been telling you to do. I've been hearing that it's people that's supposed to be moving from places that God is telling you to walk away from. And you're still sitting in that very place that God been telling you it's time to move. I heard that people is still holding on to relationships, friendships. And he been telling you that it's time for you to let go. Because you can't move where you supposed to be if you're still holding on to what God is telling you to release. And it caused the people to be defeated by the enemy. That means that God was not with them. So when you're being disobedient and you're not following the instructions and doing what God is telling you to do, then how you going to go to where God wants you to be and you expect God to be there for you when you still living in disobedience? God said, I went with them because they didn't do what I told them to do. You're still waiting. You're still stuck. You're at a standstill because God said you're not doing what he told you to do. You got people that say that they are friends, and whether you know it or not, they are literally blocking you. And I always say that, and that, you know, you have people that's around you blocking you. But people have to realize that when God say people is blocking you and they not really for you, that means that they're standing in the way of the blessing. And whatever God is getting ready to take you to, you got people that consider themselves as being friends or family, that consider themselves thinking they know what's best for you, but all the time they're literally blocking you from the blessing. That's not a real friend. That's not a real associate or whatever, family. That's not real, because anybody that's really for you, they going to help you, push you along the way. But you got people that's got a grip, and you got a grip on people when God is saying that it's time to release these people. Everybody is not for you, because you got some that's blocking the blessing. And they not for you when they blocking the blessing. You're stuck because God said somebody is living in disobedience. You're stuck because you still trying to hold on to places and people that God is saying that it's time to release. Don't be afraid of what's ahead. You need to just trust God and do what he's telling you to do. Trust God in the process, because you asking him for the instructions. So when you ask God for the instructions, that means that you got to trust God in the process. So that's why you're stuck, because God said that you're not doing what he's been telling you to do. Bye, y'all.